a change coming. I'm feeling a change coming. Right here, I'm feeling a change. I'm feeling a change all around me. No doubt, I'm feeling a change. I'm feeling a change running down me.
All right, Liz and I are now moved in and married and everything. It's just around the holidays right now. And didn't take a ton of footage around right where the wedding was because it got super busy right then. But I'll put in some of my favorite changes that we made and stuff like that, and other things that we did to personalize the house and everything, because there was some other good stuff in there too. So one of my favorite changes that we made to the house was to add LED lighting in the family room. And basically did that by ordering LED strips and putting them across the beams, both beams. And it was funny because when I first bought the stuff, I had it in my Amazon cart, and I called Liz over to look at my computer, and she saw all the little LED strips and stuff in there. And she said, "Where is that going?" And I said, "The family room." And she said, "No, no, 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 no." But I told her to trust me and that it would look good in the end, and I think it turned out pretty good. One of the last things we had to do before we moved in was actually just build the bed and get the mattress installed and stuff like that. So that took a little bit of time, but we think it turned out pretty well, and it matches our bedside tables pretty well on the colors in the room and stuff like that. Milestone. Liz just moved all of her stuff in, or rather we moved all of her stuff in tonight. And Liz is going to be spending the first night here at the house. And then tomorrow evening we'll kind of go through and unpack and put away a lot of the stuff. One of my favorite rooms in the house here that I'm sitting in right now is my office, and that ended up being a pretty good amount of work to get everything all set up, but it ended up working out really well to have a triple monitor set up that could be sourced from the work computer or my personal computer and stuff like that, so it ended up working out really good. Got this desk put together today. This is an IKEA kitchen countertop, which is this really nice walnut type wood. So that's kind of the frame of it. And then I have a filing cabinet over here and a set of drawers over here. So pretty standard slide out drawers and pretty standard filing cabinet. These two are 3.5 inches difference in height. So I built this little frame out of 2x4s and painted it black, and it matches perfectly. All right, the office is starting to come together. The desk in particular is now pretty much set. I have my light bar going. It matches the inside of the computer.
Hey, Ben's GoPro. Side quest with Liz time. So I'm currently home alone. Ben is at work. I'm working from home. Have my half day. Whoop, go me. And I heard noises in the walls. So I was like a little scared. I was like, okay, we have people living in our walls. And then the sound went on for about an hour, and I've deduced I'm pretty sure it's like a mouse or a rat chewing on God knows what. Probably like wood, maybe wires, worst case, I don't know. But he's in the wall. Love that, love that. So I'm sure by now you're already engrossed in Ben's desk content. But we're gonna go try and get a mouse out of the wall. Called my dad. I think he's gonna come up because when I called pest control, they were gonna be at least $200 just for like an inspection or something. Might call a couple other places. We'll see, because we obviously, you know, want to find out how the little critter got in there. My mom seems to think it's a squirrel. I think it doesn't. I think it sounds too small to be a squirrel. At least we got a nice view. Really pretty view. Would like to keep the animals outside, preferably. Hi, it's me. So I called another pest control place. It was Critter Control. Super nice. Talked to a Deborah. She referred me to somebody closer. The lady didn't give me her name, but she was really nice too. And she said that mice are usually nocturnal. So if I'm hearing it during the day, it is likely a squirrel. So my mom might have been right that it might be a squirrel in the wall. So yeah, might be dealing with that. So as of right now, Dad's on his way up. Critter Control is going to call me back. She was calling the technician to kind of see where he was at and with scheduling. So we're either going to be removing a squirrel ourselves, or the Critter Control people might be, you know, checking it out because we want to find out how a squirrel got in the house. If it even is a squirrel. I still think it sounds a little too small to be a squirrel, but we have had super cute little like red ones running around, and honestly I wouldn't mind keeping it if it was in the wall. Just keep it in the house, I think it'd be okay. So it might not be like a full size like brown squirrel, but like one of the mini like red ones with the white bellies. Those are pretty cute. If I get to pet it, that's a plus for me, honestly. If it is a rat, I'll be upset and disappointed. So but that's where we're at. Still has chewing down in the wall, if you guys can see that. Sorry for the mess. Preserving my wedding flowers. Yeah. I never want to get close to the vent. We got close to the vent, and now I don't hear any animals in the wall. So I might have scared it.
Yeah, as far as Liz's animal goes, that was shot over a month ago probably when she took that video, and we have never heard anything since. So if there was anything there, I personally never heard it.
I'm like crazy.
So if there's anything there, it was long gone by now, thankfully, and we didn't have to do anything about it, really. Actually, I take that back on not seeing any of Liz's animals anymore, because there's a cat of our neighbor's that's over here quite a bit. And Liz very much likes playing with the cat. We have everything all decorated for Christmas, because that's in a few days. We got married just over 2 months ago, and moved into the house that day. Liz had moved in a few days earlier, but I moved in that evening, actually. So it worked out just perfect timing. And yeah, we're pretty much all moved in and everything like that. Have everything set up for the most part. Have all the major projects taken care of at this point. There's still a pretty endless to-do list to go, but we got most of the major stuff taken care of. So thanks to everyone who helped along the way, especially Mr. and Mrs. Skoronsky, who were over here all the time helping us throughout those first few weeks of getting everything going. And we'll make a separate video on this fireplace because it was a pretty cool project, and for anyone else who's interested in learning about it or some of the features of it, like this hollow mantle, we'll put some content in there on how to build one for yourself, because it turned out really nice, and it was not crazy expensive or anything like that. So, and we did build it ourselves, we didn't buy it or anything. So yeah, that's kind of the end of the house build process.